Hey, O.G.I.C on a Saturday night. Gonna do some deep fried pizza. So, I'm gonna just hang on a second and see if I have anybody in the room. I do not know. And I don't know if I'm broadcasting until I have somebody in the room that lets me know that I'm going out okay, sounding okay, and looking all right. So, um, but that's okay. Nobody in chat yet. That's all right. We'll give it just a minute. I am going to go over real quick the pizzas that I'm doing tonight. I've got a Tombstone, I've got a Red Baron, and I've got a homemade pizza, and they're all just pepperonis. So we're going to go with just pepperoni pizza tonight. And let's see here. I guess still nobody is in the chat. That's okay. I bet I got my brother Doug watching. And so, hi Doug, and hi Shar. And I also want to give a happy birthday wish to Charlie. Happy birthday, Charlie. I hope you've had a great day, and I hope you had some good food at least. And thanks for watching along. Appreciate it. Let's see, Ralph. Ralph, hey, Ralph. Awesome, Ralph. I'm glad. What? That's awesome. Ralph is from New Zealand. That's awesome, Ralph. Thanks for watching. I wonder, is it late there? What time of day is it there? I'm just curious. And Janice is here. Hi, Janice. I'm glad you could make it. I was just talking about the type of pizzas that I'm doing tonight, and I said a quick hello to my brother and his wife Shar, and Charlie, who is watching with them. It's his birthday, and so that kind of catches you up on what's been going on in the first 2 whole minutes of my stream. And Ralph, I'm curious, so really, what time is it? I know it's a day later there. It's Sunday. Is it like Sunday, like afternoon, or Sunday morning? I'm just curious, because I think we figured there was, I forget how many hours difference between us. And for my brother's benefit and for Janice's benefit, Ralph and I have known each other, at least online, for, at least 12 years, if not a little more. We met on a silly game. So imagine that. Sunday midday. So it's about noon on Sunday. Well, good. I'm glad that it's not like early in the morning or something for you, and it's comfortable for you to watch. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Let's see. No worries, old guy. This is the first time I've watched a live video. Well, awesome. I'm glad you're watching. That's great. I haven't really done much in the way of vegetarian food because I know that you're a vegetarian, but it is what it is. So. Okay, so let's talk about pizzas here just real quick. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and let's go to view number 3. If you look up in your corner, let me get this unwrapped. So these are all been previously baked. There's the Tombstone Pizza. And let's get this one out of its box. There's a Red Baron pizza. And there's the pizza that I made. And that's what the big deep fry is about tonight. But I think before I get into any of that, I should do a little bit of my trivia and stuff like that. So let's start with on this day, shall we? On this day, May 15th, 1941, Joe DiMaggio started a 56-game hitting streak. 56 games. That's a long. That's quite a few games, and I don't know if that's a record or anything, or if it still is a record. But I thought that was kind of cool. What else? 1918, May 15th. Airmail service started. It was only on the West Coast. D.C., Philadelphia, and New York were the first three cities to have that service. But that started May 15th, 1918. How about that? Okay, let's play with a little bit of useless trivia, shall we? I went to looking, and Colorado has got some really weird laws. Some of the towns have some really strange laws, and I'm going to start with this one in Colorado. And it doesn't surprise me, but it's illegal to ride a horse under the influence of alcohol. And I guess that makes sense. They don't want you riding your horse out onto the highway or something, I suppose. But here's one that I thought that was kind of weird. It's illegal to fish from the back of a horse. You can't sit on a horse and go fishing in Colorado. Not that I know that's a thing or not, but I just thought that was kind of strange. And another weird one in in Aspen, Colorado, it is illegal to have medieval warfare. Now, I don't know if they've had a problem with people waging medieval warfare in Aspen. The guys out sword fighting or what, but you can't do that if you're in Aspen. Kelly's in. Hey, Kel. Glad you're in. Glad to see you. Welcome into this fine Saturday night. I hope you're doing all right. I was just talking about some really weird Colorado laws. In Boulder, Colorado, it is illegal for you to have a couch or a sofa on your front porch. They don't say anything about the back porch, but you cannot have a sofa or a couch on your front porch in Boulder, Colorado. Isn't that weird? Yeah, go figure. Joe Dodgman still has the longest hitting streak. Okay, well that's great. Thank you, Janice. And you're just as knowledgeable here as you are in for Val's stream. I know Aspen is really a weird place. It is. And here's another weird one. And this one I found a little weirder than the other ones, but they're gonna get stranger. In Louisville, Colorado, it is illegal to own live chickens. You can't have live chickens in your yard or at your house in Louisville, Colorado. But you can have up to 3 turkeys. Now, what sense that makes, I don't know. But you can have 3 turkeys, but you can't have any chickens in Louisville, Colorado. That's just weird. Okay. I think that's enough. I think I'm going to start with the Tombstone Pizza. I've got the 3 different kinds. I'm going to start with the Tombstone. Let me make a little bit of room for cutting. And let's go to the big view on the fry cam. Okay, so this is the Tombstone Pizza. What do you want on your Tombstone? So I'm going to cut this into some slices. All right. And believe me, if you want to do a fried pizza, or do a fried pizza slice like this, you've got to cook it. You've got to bake it first. Otherwise, you're going to have toppings everywhere. It definitely won't work. Okay, let's see here. That's cut up into the pieces that Mrs. O.G.I. and I will eat. And down under the table, got my breading station. All right. So this might be a little awkward. We'll see. Okay, into the egg wash. That's just beaten eggs. Into the panko. So far, this seems to be working rather well. Make sure it's covered really well. Don't want the cheese to blow out anywhere. I think I'm going to go another dip and try that again. A little bit thicker on that. That looks good. All right, I'm just going to set that right here. And I'll bread another one. I thought about beer battering, but breading just seemed to be the smartest way to go here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, kind of funny, isn't that, Ralph? Boulder, Colorado is a college town, and a lot of students would hang out, front porch, couches. Maybe they just decided it was an eyesore. I don't know. Okay. Let me get rid of this fragile lid here. Whoop. Didn't want to drop it, but that I got it. Let's go to view 3. Wipe off my hands here. All right. Well, let's get this into the fryer. Deep fried pizzas, number 1. Down and cooking. All right. Ugh. So what else have we got going on? That's the wrong side. Want to keep on the right page. Another weird. Oh, here you go. In Denver, Colorado, it is unlawful for you to loan your vacuum cleaner to your next door neighbor. Is an actual law. It's unlawful to loan your vacuum cleaner to your next door neighbor. That's pretty freaking weird. They got some doozies. They have got some doozies, and we'll get back to some more. Let's try some useless trivia. How about that? Let's see, Ralph. Only couches on people's berms here. They are for free, so they don't have to pay to dump them. Aha. Okay. That's couches on people's berms here are for free. Oh, okay. I got it. So yeah, and they do that in Germany too. When I was there, I helped a friend of mine furnish his apartment from stuff that people put out as on certain days. Oh, I guess I better turn these slices over. I'm going to stand up. Make sure they get browned on both sides. That first side's looking really good. Okay. What else? This one isn't really maybe so useless of trivia after all, but a full refrigerator is actually more energy efficient than one that doesn't have hardly anything in it. That's because it's cooling a large empty space. The more stuff you have in there, every time you open and close the door, there's less warm air that is exchanged, and there you have it. Hey, Charlie! Thanks for logging on and saying hi, and you're welcome. And I hope you've had a good birthday. I really do. All right, those slices are cooking, and I guess I should hide my breading station for a second, because these slices are about ready to come out. All right, what else? The world's largest padlock weighs 916 pounds. It was created by some Russian art students at the Pavlovo Arts College. Thought that was kind of cool. All right, let's pull these fry. Let's check these slices. I think these are good to go. They sound crispy. All right. Mrs. Old Guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll get one for me. Let's go to the big view on one. There's that first pizza slice. And this is the Tombstone. Tombstone. I'm going to let that cool just for a second. I know what happens when I try to bite raging hot things right out of the fryer. Some of my videos, I'm sure you've seen some of that misfortune. All right. While that's cooling, let's do another one or two, shall we? National days. And by the way, first and foremost, it is National Armed Forces Day today. So shout out to all my brothers in the armed forces. Okay, it is National Chocolate Chip Day. So if you like chocolate chips, it's your day. It's a nylon stocking day, too. National Nylon Stockings. Do they actually use nylon for stockings? They do look like toast, Janice. Now, it's cooled down enough. I think I can go ahead and give it a try and see which side is which. Wow, it's still really hot. That really softened the crust. Just like when I deep fried those Oreo cookies, it turned them into like a cake. And that's sort of what the bread did here. It turned very soft. Raging hot. You see that? Hi, Danielle. Welcome. You're not late. It's all right. We're just now eating our first slice of deep fried pizza. This one is Tombstone. They're all pepperoni pizzas tonight. I have a Red Baron pizza, and one that I did homemade. And by the way, there is a video on my channel for homemade pizza sauce and crust. So, and I think that one was titled "To My Number One Fan" or something like that. I have a young gentleman in California, like 6 or 7 years old, who really likes to watch my videos, so I made that one for him. Anyway. Okay. It doesn't really improve the flavor of the Red Bear or of the Tombstone pizza. Still tastes just like a Tombstone, but the difference is the crust. It's much more, it's a lot more pleasant to eat. I'd have to say that it improved its flavor a little bit, just based on that. And I have a little bit of my own marinara here, and I'm just going to put a spoonful on the top because it is a tad bit dry. Let's see. Danielle says, "Hi, Mrs. Old Guy."
Hello.
Danielle's going to make some pizzas. Well, great. Let me know if you're using my video for that. I'm really would like to know how it turns out for you. And Ralph says, could fry different toppings and get Mrs. Old Guy to name the toppings? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ralph. I would figure the toppings already have a name before they go into the fryer, but I'm not really sure what you meant by that. Let's get another bite. Not too bad. Get a paper towel here. All right. Well, the Tombstone Pizza, I would say, does improve a little bit just by the fact that the crust softens up and it's not so tough and chewy like they can be. It's a pretty thick crust in compared to the rest of the toppings. So, all right, I'm going to move on to the Red Baron. And let me get a bigger view on that. I'll put this one aside. There's the Red Baron. Mrs. Old Guy cannot have the Red Baron. It's made with an ingredient that she can't have. So, I'm only going to do one on these. And like I said, these have all been baked. You can't deep fry a raw pizza slice. All right. We'll get the breading station set up again real quick. Only takes a second. Okay, in goes the pizza into the egg wash. I'm going to do twice again, just like we did on the other one. All right. All right. I'm going to give it just a second. It always helps if you're going to bread something to let it rest for just a second before you put it in the fryer. Okay, let's see here. What did I miss, Danielle? I will use your crust with the Epicure sauce. Sure, why not? Janice, I sent you a package. I should get it around Tuesday. Oh, well, thank you very much, Janice. You and Ed are so nice to be sending me stuff, and I really appreciate it. I really do. Okay, I'm going to drop this down, and let's go to view 3. Okay, so that slice is going. I'm going to take one more bite of this one. It does improve some, but not a whole lot. All right. So, I want to check now. Am I still streaming all right? Is my voice still all right? Am I cutting out or buffering at all? Let me know, please. Not that I'm really sure I can do anything about it, but it's nice to know. Okay. Oh, let me get things flipped over. I could go a minute more. I want to make sure that it's browned up nicely. All right, so y'all hearing me and seeing me okay still. I know it takes a few seconds for this to go through and for you guys to reply, so I'm just going to assume that looks fine. So, thank you, Janice. Thank you. Um, I had been previously doing my streams with the wireless remote for my computer, and it just didn't seem to work as well. So the last couple of weeks I've been hardwired in, and it seems to be better. The pizza disappears with the color mask. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Well, let me get the flip the pizza over. That looks beautiful. And this one is the Red Baron. Oh, and speak about disappearing. See, I don't know if you can see this or not. This is why I'm wearing my hat, because I have an empty head. All right, maybe I should look at another little bit of this useless facts, huh? Well, let's see here. Here's another useless fact. Spider webs were used by the ancient Romans and Greeks as bandages. They are antiseptic, they're antifungal, and they have a lot of vitamin K that helps with blood clotting and so forth. So very smart, those people. Yes, the color mask. Yeah, see, airhead. That's why I have my hat on, so you didn't have to look at the empty head all night. Rate my takeaway. Tried a deep fried chip, buddy. What, Janice? What is it? I was watching a channel called Rate My Takeaway, and the reviewer tried a deep fried chip buddy. What is a chip buddy? I've never heard of that, Janice. And if it's deep fried, I want to know about it. All right, this one's done. Get it on the plate. Wow, I can hear that one sizzling. It's really hot. Okay. Let's go to one view. Let's see here. True, as well as Native Americans and naturalists. Oh, Kelly, I'm not sure what you're talking about. If it was one of these things I just talked about, or what? I maybe have lost something somewhere in the translation. But that's not a surprise. Oh, maybe the... oh, okay, talking about the spider webs and whatnot. Right. Right. There's lots of naturalists and people that are into the all natural healing and curing and stuff like that. A chip buddy is basically a French fry sandwich. They're in the Oh, okay. Popular in the UK and Australia. Interesting, a French fry sandwich. That's different. That's one that Mrs. O.G.I.C would never be able to eat. You're right, the spider webs. Yeah, I made the association. It just took me a minute to make the gears turn. That happens. Okay, what else? Useless trivia. While my slice is cooling down, cotton candy was invented by a dentist. In 1904, Yosef Lacroix. Can't pronounce his name, but so kind of funny, huh? Cotton candy invented by a dentist. Another one. The Goodyear blimp is the official bird of Redondo Beach, California. The official bird. That's funny. All right. Here's that Red Baron slice. And let's give it a try. Need a drink. That first bite, I didn't get too much in the way of toppings or anything. Ah, whoo! Wow. Got some topping that time. Okay. Well, just like, jeez. Excuse me. That kind of choked me up a little bit. I need another drink. Flavor wise, I'm thinking I'm liking the Tombstone a little bit more. Let's see, I could do a deep fried Carolina Reaper. uh, Ralph, you're right. I could do that, and I might if I get to 1,000 subscribers. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will deep fry and eat a Carolina Reaper. Yeah. Same thing. The crust is better since it's softened up, and the crunch that you should get from the bottom of a pizza is definitely getting from the panko. It's still an okay slice. I will say that the breading on both, though, does take away from or make the pizza a little bit dry. Uh, so if you're going to do this, it's probably better to have the little extra marinara on the side to put on the top. If you don't have marinara, heck, get yourself a jar of pizza sauce or just whatever. Whoo! Woohoo! Oh. Oh. Wow, that bite was really hot. Thank you, Janice. Yes, I'm excited, or I'm not excited really, but I am happy that I finally reached that first milestone of 100 subscribers. And in fact, tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and film my 100 subscribers special. And I'm going to, where are they? See if I got them handy. Yes. I got the Bean Boozled Fiery 5. That's got the sriracha, jalapeno, what is it? Cayenne, habanero, and Carolina Reaper beans, the Fiery 5, the hot ones. And I've seen a lot of people do this, but I've not seen anybody eat the whole box. So that's what I'm going to do, or I'm going to attempt to anyway. Is I'm going to eat the entire box. So we'll see how well that goes. But I'm going to do that tomorrow. Anyway, let's get back to my pizza. All right. Okay. So the Red Baron and the Tombstone are a little better with, when you deep fry them as far as the crust goes. But you're taking away from any kind of moist or juiciness you're going to get out of it. You're going to want to get some extra sauce for the top. All right. What time is it? We got we got a little while yet. I'm going to go ahead and go to a few more useless trivia things. The electric chair. The electric chair that they used to execute people with was also invented by a dentist. Somewhere around in the 1880s. Alfred P. Southwick. A dentist, he invented the electric chair. And I guess he witnessed somebody accidentally get electrocuted, and that's how he came up with the idea. Why, I don't know. But, well, I know why or how. I guess I don't know. I know why, but maybe not how he would come up with that idea. Anyway, I know that a lot of you have heard the name of Andre the Giant, actor, wrestler. A little bit of trivia about him. Whenever he went to New York, there was always a police officer or a few police officers that escorted him everywhere he went. And it wasn't for his protection, it was for protection of other people, because when he drank, they were afraid that he was going to fall on somebody. And that is another weird fact, that Andre the Giant was followed by New York police for the sole safety of other people around him when he got drunk. So, there you have it. It seems that dentists are rather... Let's see. Janice, Val tried some of those. They're actually pretty hot. Yeah, I've watched a few people review those hot beans, and yeah, they look pretty hot. And based on the people's reactions, in a way, I'm not looking forward to it, but in a way, I am. So that's kind of weird, isn't it? Let's see. It seems that dentists are rather evil people. Well, they seem to be. They seem to be. What else have we got going on here? If you had your tonsils out when you were young, and if the surgeon just accidentally left just enough of the tonsil, it will grow back. Your tonsils will grow back. Really weird trivia. And in Switzerland, it is illegal to flush the toilet after 10 o'clock at night. It's illegal to flush your toilet in Switzerland after 10 at night. Why? I have no idea, but it is. All right. Enough chitty chatty. We're going to get down to the last pizza. Let's go back to the big view on 2. So there's my pizza. And I guess I should make myself just a tad bit of room here real quick to cut it. In anticipation of this, I did try to add a little extra sauce to this so that it isn't dry, but we'll see if that really makes any difference. 2 of these, one for me and one for Mrs. O.G.I.C. Don't worry, all these pizzas will get eaten, just like leftover, for like lunch or whatever. All right, so let's get these breaded up. And as always, if you've got an idea or suggestion for me to deep fry, let me know. If I can do it, I will. At least within reason. It actually has to be food. Okay. There's that one. Running low on the eggs here, but that's okay. I think it'll be enough. Set that down here just out of my way. So Doug, I'm going to call you in a little while, and I'm going to ask how your rotisserie chicken was, because that's really on my mind with the barbecue build that I'm doing. I want a rotisserie on there too. So now I'm wondering how your chicken was. And for those of you that do not know, I am talking to my brother Doug, who is watching on his TV. All right. Here we go. Okay, let's go back to main view on one. Oh, hi, Chumley. We are getting a visit from Chumley. Come on. Come on. Yay. Chumley the Wonder Dog. Hello. Look over this way. Look right here. What do you see? What do you see? That's a good boy. Oh, yes. Hi, yes. He was a good boy. Do I get a kiss? Do I get a kiss? No? Oh, he's such a good doggy. And by the way, we got some news that, a little, excuse me, a little news to share that we are going to probably have some puppies in, the first week of July or so, sometime between the 6th and the 10th, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood. In that neighborhood. So we are very excited. Huh, Chumley? Yep. You're going to be a daddy. What do you think? You going to get down? You going to get down? Huh? Yes. You want? Oh, you. He wants to come all the way up, and this chair isn't very big. Yeah, you can't come up. You can't come up all the way. Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Come on. Why don't you get down?
Come here, chum.
Come on. Get down. Come on. That's a buddy. Yay, Chumley came and made an appearance for me. That's a good boy. All right. Yeah, American Bulldog puppies. We are so excited, Janice. All right, I'm going to give these slices a flip over. Okay. I'll put that down there. All right, let's do a little more of these useless trivias. Lettuce. Lettuce is a member of the sunflower family. Believe it or not, lettuce is a member of the sunflower family. Useless trivia that's not going to make you any money ever. What else? What else? What else? In 1862, May 15th, President Lincoln signed the act establishing the Department of Agriculture. How about that? May 15th, 1940, the very first McDonald's opened up. 1928, May 15th, the very first Mickey Mouse cartoon hit the screen. May 15th, 1928. How about that? What else do we got for useless? Let's get some more of these really terrible laws in Colorado. There's a few more. Let's see. In Pueblo, Colorado, it is illegal to let a dandelion grow in city limits. It's illegal to let a dandelion grow in city limits in Pueblo, Colorado. That's just weird. That's just dumb is what that is. But here's another weird one. In Logan County, Colorado, it is illegal to kiss a woman while she is sleeping. How about that? You can't kiss a woman while she's sleeping in Logan County. It's against the law. All right, pull those pizza slices up. All right, and Ralph. Okay, what's Ralph say? Sure is a cute dog. It will be nice to see the puppies. As for deep fry ideas, not sure what it would be like, but could try to deep fry seasoned mashed potato balls. There is a word for those, Ralph, and they're called croquettes. And yeah, I'd be happy to make them, but I'll have to use my Presto fryer. The fabulous, fantastic Fabaware fryer that we're using tonight is potato free for Mrs. O.G.I.C. She cannot have potatoes of any kind, and like that includes like things like potato starch and all that stuff. So I can do the potato croquettes, but it will be at a later date when maybe when we have something else for dinner, and I can do that for the live stream. Okay, so. But it is. Thank you for the idea. In fact, I'll go ahead and make myself a note. Potato croquettes. Awesome. Thank you for the idea, Ralph. I appreciate that very much. All right, another weird Colorado law. Another weed one. In Fountain, Colorado, the town of Fountain, it is illegal for you to have any weeds at all in your yard. Whether you have grass or not, it is illegal for you to have any weeds in your yard in Fountain, Colorado. Talk about dumb. I'd like to see them enforce that. Sterling, Colorado does not allow cats, does not permit cats to run loose without being outfitted with a tail light. I have never heard of such a thing. Do they make tail lights for cats? Janice, is that something that, what do you think? Is that something that's real? Janice says, get the feeling those laws have their beginning with some weird event that made some people angry enough to pass a few. I agree. It's probably some people that that those weeds are just wrecking my lawn, and it's all coming from down the street, or dandelions and whatnot. So yeah, probably that's exactly right. Almost like a homeowners association. You can't do this and you can't do that. So. Okay, in the city of Westminster, Colorado, and I found this one to be really, really weird. In Westminster, Colorado, it is illegal for you to be lost in the city between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. So from 9 at night to 4 in the morning, it is illegal for you to be driving in your car and get lost in the city of Westminster. I don't know what they'll do to you, but it's against the law to be lost in their city. That's just useless. That's going to be just dumb, all right? Let's see, Kelly. Laws have been on books for many years. Oh, yeah, I know. There are some laws where it's like illegal to drink in your underwear on Sunday, and some other really weird ones. You can't drink beer out of a shoe. Just really weird, obscure. All right. So let me get these pizzas out. Mrs. O.G.I.C is on the telephone. And so I will give her her slice. Okay. So there's that slice of homemade pizza. Looks good. Part of it didn't get quite as thickly breaded as the rest. That's okay. While that's cooling, what else have I got? It is National Learn to Swim Day. So, learn how to swim if you don't know how. Well, I guess it's a little late today. And I thought I would come up with a couple of my own. National Shave the Hair on Your Back Day is today. Sit in a Tub of Crisco Day. And Scream at a Telephone Pole Day. So there you have it. Right, Kelly. Some of those are from the 1800s and just really make no sense now. And I doubt that they really made a lot of sense then, but maybe they did. I don't know. What else? The Queen of England, the Queen, owns all the swans in the UK, in England, every one of them. Whether it's wild or not, I mean, from what it says, the Queen owns every single swan in England. So it's from some medieval thing back in the medieval times. But What else? What else? What else? Am I got it all? No, there's a little bit more left here. And I think this is just about cool enough. Okay. Let's try the whole pizza. Oh. Woo! That's still really hot. Mm. Wow. Okay, now, in this case, the panko is almost too thick. My crust isn't very thick. You know, I make a fairly thin crust. Here, I'll show you the side view. That's a little thinner than the Tombstone. You see the difference? And so it didn't really help the crust. It kind of hampered the flavor a little bit. Still good. Now I did try to add more sauce to this pizza because I knew what the panko would do, but oh, woo! It wasn't enough. So really, it doesn't matter unless you really put a whole bunch on your pizza. You're gonna want some extra pizza sauce or marinara on the side to either dip your pizza or put a little on the top with a spoon or something. And that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Woohoo! Man, that is so hot. And really good. That was really good. Of course, I'm not gonna dislike my own pizza. So, I wanted to mention a couple of things. Coming up soon. Not exactly sure when. Maybe within the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to be doing a special live stream outside, and I may stray. Excuse me. I may stray a little bit from the fried stuff that night. I might actually do something from the smoker or from my grill, but I'm going to do a live stream from outside. Yeah. John King. John, I don't think I've seen you in the room before, but welcome to the stream. I'm just kind of wrapping stuff up. We've been deep frying pizzas tonight. I did a Tombstone pizza. I did a Red Baron pizza, and I did a homemade pizza, all with just pepperoni. I didn't want to deal with a lot of loose toppings. And so, what do you think, Mrs. Old Guy?
That's good.
Got a thumbs up from Mrs. Old Guy. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take another bite. When I make my pizzas, I usually use a blend of cheeses. I rarely use only mozzarella. A lot of times I will use some Fontana. If I don't have Fontana, then I will use some Monterey Jack, or even Pepper Jack is good. I also like to use Pecorino Romano and Parmesan. Those are my favorite cheeses to put on pizzas. The Fontana and the Jack cheeses really give it a nice creamy flavor or creamy feel in your mouth. It's really good, really good. Video is breaking up. Well, I guess that's okay. I mean, we're about done for the night anyway. I don't know why it's doing that. It, you know, I think it might be the internet service itself. You know, and hopefully you can still see me. If not, well, I guess that's my loss. But I hope you are. I hope you still can. Uh-oh. Video messing up. Okay. Let's see if that did anything. Did it clear up for you guys? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I don't know if you can or not. Well, I sure hope you can see me and hear me. Is that better? I kind of restarted my my little broadcaster here. Hopefully that helped. So, but as I was saying, I'm going to have another live. I'm going to do a live stream outside special coming up here in a couple of weeks or so. And one more little bit of trivia before I go. Rocky Marciano, in his first title defense, May 15th, 1953, knocked out the former world champ Jersey Joe Walcott in the 13th round. What a fight that must have been, huh? I think, as a matter of fact, I'll have to see if I can find a video of that. All right, well, I'm going to get on out of here. A little laggy, mostly still images. Kel can see me. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and call it quits. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate your subscription and your support to my channel. And now I'm going to ask you, I hope you can still see me and hear me. I'm going to ask you to spend a few minutes, a couple of hours, a little time to help out somebody in your neighborhood, at the local food bank, at a clothing shelter, any place that you can go and lend a hand. Pitch in a few hours, help people out. In the meantime, I really appreciate you watching. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next Saturday night. Bye, everybody. You take care now.